Oh, we're on air. So this is crazy. Crazy. We had to, I just kicked somebody from Richard's computer. This is Anthony from the Linux Academy. We're starting. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties, but here's what's super cool. We're not officially starting, but what we're going to do is we're going to do some introductions, do a little bit of Q&A. My actual station is still in the process of getting set up. I have come over here into the dev room and taken control because my stuff is not quite set up yet for what we're going to show you. So what we're going to do is we're going to do some introductions. We're going to talk a little bit about the Linux Academy, kind of what's going on. We're going to talk about some releases. We're going to show a new feature. We're going to talk a little bit about, hey, are there some community changes coming, or are you just messing with me, right? So we're going. Maybe we're just messing with you. I don't know. We'll figure that out as we go. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with. I see Steven. He's right on my screen, and that's cool. Right there, showing live. Right there, Steven is on screen. That's the one showing live.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's change that.
Say that, man. Oh, now it's me. All right. So Steven, go ahead and talk. Say how's it going?
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, I meant, tell us a little bit about yourself real quick for people who have never timed into the live show or read up on your bio or stalked you on LinkedIn or anything.
No one ever stalks me on LinkedIn, by the way.
No.
Yeah, so I'm Steven. I train here at the Linux Academy. Been here for quite a while. Teach the Linux Essentials course. I teach all the OpenStack course. I teach some of the DevOps courses, a little bit of security on AWS here and there, and yeah, that's the nutshell of me.
But that's very, very exciting. So for those of you who don't know, Steven just came and visited us in the office. We have a very diverse and remote team. Things are super excited. Things are crazy around here. We have an actually overfilling office, and I'm going to show you a little bit about that. But next we're going to go on to Danny. Looks like he's next. Danny, go ahead and introduce yourself. Danny's not out of the office. Funny things, half our staff works in the office. Half the staff is actually remote. It's a really cool, interesting setup. So Danny, tell us a little bit about yourself and where you're coming from.
Sure, absolutely. I'm coming to you live from Las Vegas, where I've been born and raised, so it's a good time over here. I've been with Linux Academy almost a year now, coming up on a year, and I think this is my third or fourth live show, so a lot of fun. Always love doing these things. If you're on an enterprise or a team account or a school, you've probably talked to me before. I'm the guy that handles all of that. Otherwise, I do a lot of support as well, so many of you guys, if you've had problems, I've probably helped with them. But we have some more support people here soon, so I hope to have you introduced to them soon. But yeah, everybody, thanks for having me.
Absolutely, thank you for that. And welcome. Let's see here in chat. Somebody said, well, let me find it here. My first live show, you guys rock. And SDN VJ, you rock, my friend. You rock. So next we have David. David, tell us a little bit about yourself and where you're coming from.
Hey, I'm coming from New York City, where I've been living and working for the past several years, and I'm one of the developers here at Linux Academy and like to build exciting new features for you all.
So really cool thing about David is that he has built some really crazy algorithms that we like to just look at, the formulas, and just kind of wonder what's going on. And that's part of some of the stuff that we're launching, maybe some of it today, maybe some of it not today, we'll see. And so next we got, let's see here. Well, we have 4 of our staff. We have Tom, Terry, Christoph, and Caleb all in Tulsa, Oklahoma right now. And they have their own speaking track at Tulsa, Oklahoma Fest, or no, Tulsa Fest, Tulsa Tech Fest. So shout out to them. Sorry if I got that wrong. They're going. So what we're going to do is I'm actually going to hop up here, and we're going to leave it open to the floor real quick. Like I said, we're running a little bit behind. I'm going to go run check my station real quick, and then I'm going to pull some people in and introduce you to them. So why don't we just have a quick, not dead air, but why don't you guys ask questions in the community? Richard will do some giveaways. We got some Pinehead plushies. Toss them on the plushies. Yeah, we got some of these guys, right? Some shirts, some stress. Well, right here, I always got one with me. Another stress ball. So we got a lot to give away. So Rich is going to do that, and I'm going to pop around. We're going to introduce more staff, and then figure out what's going on. So we'll go from there.
All right, guys, did everybody enter into the giveaway? This is a link at the very top of the webpage, live show and giveaway. If you have not entered yet, make sure you click on that, tweet something nice, something useful. Don't do spam. Let's see here. All right, let's do a drawing.
Richard, can you hear me?
You're loud and clear, buddy.
Oh, awesome. I'm trying to turn on. Let's see. Let's turn the video on over here. So different station. I just hijacked another one. There's a lot of code happening right here. But I hijacked Scott. Come in the frame here. This is Scott. I hijacked his workstation.
You should just go and do the show from everybody's workstation.
And I'm pointing on the screen like everybody can see him. But David's in New York, and they work a lot on the assessment engine for everything that's going on. So we have some stuff about the assessment engine that we do. I want to tell you a little bit about. So he is a developer. So I went from a dev office to a different dev office, all the same office, and we're going to pop on somebody else. So Richard, go ahead and continue.
Are you guys ready for the first winner? We're giving away 10 Linux Academy prize packs, and then later on we got 2 Amazon Echoes to give away. So make sure. How do you enter the giveaway? Someone's asking in chat. There is a link at the very top of the site that says Live Show and Giveaway. Check that out, and we'll do some more drawings too. All right, who we got first? Yeah, it's always fun to read these names. The first name is. Or the usernames are weird. So Ray Wan, you're the first winner. Congratulations, buddy. I wonder where Anthony is. Oh.
I'm at another
Are you in
station.
chat?
I'm at another one.
Let's see where you're at now.
We just came to another one. So we got George. He goes by Scotty Scott. Actually, to be clear, you know, they're not that far away. So it took me a little while to walk from there. So this is George. This is day 2 at the Linux Academy, and he just came from working at AWS on the EC2 team or with EC2 stuff or something like that.
No, it's
I listened.
technical account manager.
Technical account manager. So he did a lot of stuff and worked with enterprises and troubleshooted a lot of their issues and all that other good stuff. So good stuff coming all over the place. Good stuff coming. Good stuff coming. Do you want to say anything about yourself? We didn't do you. We should have you come say hi again. So, do you want to say anything about yourself?
Nope. This is an awesome place to be. That's. Yeah.
I don't know, dude. You have a monkey. I feel like. Do we not want to talk about? No.
No, we can talk about the monkey.
Okay.
I have a monkey, and I
Let's
still
talk
think
about
the
monkey.
Academy is an awesome place to
Okay.
be. So
I mean, I feel like we should have an entire show dedicated to that.
we
But
can do that.
we're good because hopefully I didn't put you on the spot there.
Nah.
Scott, so tell us a little bit about yourself.
Me? Oh, hi. I'm so like he said, I'm kind of the back end guy around here, making the tools that everybody else makes to make y'all's guys' lives awesome. I don't know. I don't have anything interesting about me.
Developer.
I'm a developer. I don't have
Developer.
keys or anything.
Developer. Well, so on that note, then we'll just show you his coworkers. So his coworkers are Nemo, Marlin. This is my son named them. Yellow Dory, and Puffer. So that's as we go through, and like I said, I'm only kind of introducing you to half the team. A lot of people are out a little bit, but Richard, man, have you given anything away yet? What have you been doing?
Yeah, dude, we just gave away a whole prize pack.
Like you get interrupted or something.
Yeah, we just gave away a prize pack to Ray Wan. So, are you ready for another one? I think I lost you. He's just appearing everywhere. He's gonna appear in Danny's video in a minute here. Okay, I'm gonna draw another prize. Okay, Damir, you are the second winner for our Linux Academy prize pack. Congratulations. And also, I just want to remind everybody, fill out your prize address on your profile, because we cannot get a hold of you to ask for that stuff. It just makes it real easy, and you'll get your stuff fast.
I want to give a shout out to D Dulick in the chat, who's helping everybody fill out their profiles and get signed up for the giveaway. So thanks, man.
Yeah, you'll definitely want to make sure that you sign up, or else if your address isn't in there, we can't send you free stuff, and we like sending you free stuff. So, oh, sorry, Richard, I took over again.
Good to
Colette.
have you back.
Yeah. Colette joined, what, 2 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago. And she is Director of Marketing. And so she's working on all of our marketing stuff and actually some really cool internal things that we are going to be launching over the next 8 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks. Things are crazy right now. So say hi and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hey, so I just moved here to the Dallas-Fort Worth area. I'm obviously managing all the marketing here, and you guys will be seeing a lot of me on social media. So say hi to me on Twitter.
At Linux Academy Com would be the Twitter. Or, I mean, you could, find her Twitter and say hi to her on there, too. I don't know if that's a thing that she's going to like or not. But, yeah, so cool. Very cool. I'm going to let you take back over, Richard. I know you were super prepared to co-host today. I appreciate that. And I'll let you give away more stuff as we close out the introduction. Hey, Q&A, too. If you guys have questions, ask them.
Yes, let's start hearing some questions. Anybody in chat have some questions? The floor is open. In the meantime, I'm going to do another drawing. And the winner is Raymond. Raymond. Congrats, man.
Order Chaos.
Hey, everybody.
Order Chaos. Everybody in the IRC channel. Order Chaos. Also call him sometimes Sean. Sean
I'll answer either one.
is head of support at Linux Academy, building out our support team, making sure that everybody's super happy. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I just moved down here as well. Started a little over a month ago. Moved here from Wichita, Kansas. I've been a student at Linux Academy for, a year and a half now. So I was a student for a long time before joining to do support. So if you guys have any tickets or anything, I'm usually the one that sees them first and tries to answer and help out. So if you guys have any questions or anything, submit a ticket or, just talk to me on IRC. I'm there all the time too. So, happy to hang out.
He likes to chat. That's his job. Send him a ticket, say hello.
Send him a ticket, say hello.
Yep, I'll take those too.
All right.
Oh, it's off.
Oh, that's not cool. Turn around. We had somebody cheating. Jeff was cheating, everybody. So this is Jeff. He was cheating. He turned off his webcam. Jeff is developer, so we plan on releasing features for you guys by, developers. Lots of development, so that's really cool. What do you plan on doing, Jeff? Developing?
Developing.
High five. I love it. We're going to do lots of development. So he was a little shy, so I'm not going to force him to say a little bit about himself unless you just want to. Okay, so that's Jeff, and he's a classic developer. And then you're probably wondering, who's this guy, right? Who's this guy? This guy, John. This guy's John. John.
What's up, everybody?
Is trying to make our interface better.
That's right.
It's a chore, right? So that's a process. That's one of the things that I would say that I recognize we weren't the best at. We do good content, but maybe a little bit better interfaces with that. Might be a little bit about what we're talking about today. May not be a little bit about what we're talking about today. I don't know. Do you have anything to say for yourself?
Yeah, everybody, just want to introduce myself. My name's John. I'm doing the UI, UX, and a lot of the front end. I work a lot with David. We are trying to make Linux Academy the most awesome place to learn everything. So we've got a lot of cool things coming up. Some of it you'll see today. We'll tease some things, and hopefully, these things are going to just make everybody's lives so much easier. So.
And our entire strategy around that is developing. So if you guys have questions on how we're going to make that better for you, development, right? Is that totally perfect, right? So part of the dev team, so get in here, Richard, get in here. I still do some development, so part of the dev team, right? And then David, wave David. David, dev team. Scott doesn't have his camera on. Scott. Okay, that's cool, but Scott's waving without his camera. So dev team, awesome. I'm gonna let Richard get back to giving stuff away. My station may be set up. It may not be set up, but we have.
Where are we going to show on your station?
And Hunter's not here. Hunter had to go. Hunter is our controller, our financial controller. Kind of make sure everybody gets paid and all that good stuff. And he's not here to say hello. It's disappointing. What was the question?
Where are you going to show us on your machine?
Oh, I'm just going to show some stuff. Just some stuff. And probably our next announcement, Jonathan. I'm going to show Jonathan. So
You're going to show
You get some
Jonathan.
stuff
Let's
away,
get Jonathan on
and
there.
we're gonna
Yes.
get it good.
Yes.
I'm gonna shut the. Oh, you should. You took down the sign. We had it.
I had it. No one can read
Yeah.
it. Nobody can read it. Okay. So while he is running around, I got another prize winner. His name's Anthony. So, Anthony, you are the winner.
I wanted to let everybody know that if you don't win today, we will be at LinuxCon in about 3 weeks up in Toronto. So anybody, any Canadians, or maybe if you live in New York and you want to cross the border, you can come visit us. It's going to be about 4 days worth of good Linux stuff. You can get some free stuff from us. Go ahead and meet us, and maybe attend the conference and have a good time. So hope to see you guys there.
Hey, Danny. So while we're waiting for Anthony here, maybe we should talk about some of the school stuff we've been bringing on lately.
Yeah, we've been getting ready for the school year. We got a program here for students and a program for professors. So we've decided to give an extra discount to students. If you are in college or actually, good question. Does this work for high school students or just college students?
You know, if you got a .edu, that's what works right now.
Okay, so you got to sign up with your .edu email address. And then from there, we give everybody a deal $60 per quarter to go ahead and use us and help you with your learning. Now, if you're a professor out there, we have something for you as well. We are trying to get into the classroom. We'd like to help you. Anthony's trying to help you get dizzy right now.
Yeah.
But we'd like to have Linux Academy either complement or supplement your current curriculum. And you can use our exercises in your class. You can assign them to people too. So yeah, go ahead and check out our education page if you're interested in that.
This is what doesn't work right now. This is why I'm a little delayed. This thing. We tried to set up some good, cool, awesome production value.
I like the Blair Witch
across the screen, being like, "Oh, hey, look at this" and stuff. But that room was broke. So I'm setting on my regular station. And I'm going to be on, and I'm going to be ready to go here in just a second again. So just sorry about all that.
Okay. Looks like he's getting ready soon. I guess we got another prize to draw. That's what we're just going to do. Brian, you're the next winner. Congratulations. I'll post the username here in chat.
Oh, and Suhas, to answer your question, we don't support India at this point. We have plans on rolling that out. It's a different process, so we're targeting that. But at this point right now, unfortunately, no. But stay tuned.
We actually do have edu.in. That's.
Oh, did we roll that out? Okay,
yeah.
So that was the last couple days then.
Mm-hmm.
Then I take it back. Welcome to the team.
Yeah, and I just wanted to point out if your guys' school is not being not recognized by our system, just shoot us a ticket and we'll get it added. Okay, let's see. Let's see if we have some questions here in chat. What are the prizes? Okay. The prize pack, Anthony was showing it earlier, comes with Pinehead the Penguin, some stickers, magnets, lots of cool swag. Let me see. Someone's asking about prizes. B Weaver, all you have to do is have an entry and be online, and you can be drawn. Okay. Is there anybody in chat from some of the other shows?
What else are we giving away, you ask?
That's what I wanted.
We're going to give away a few T-shirts, just like this. Here we go. Pretty good. A few. Takes a little while to print. We need enough sizes, that type of thing. Lots of stickers, lots of magnets, and of course, penguins. little plushie that's got little beans on the bottom, so it sits on your desk. You know, you can just do that.
Or on the shoulder.
And stress balls, which we need plenty of right now. My station, almost set up. We're just turning it all back on. We had to move it, so we're going to be there in just a second.
Okay. This is a show about Anthony's adventures to the office today.
We should make that the Mario Brothers like pipe sound every time he pops up in a new place, like.
I swear he's gonna pop up in New York and in Vegas anytime soon here.
I'm waiting. That'd be really creepy if he just shows up.
It's gonna happen.
Hang on, I'm gonna go lock my doors. I'll be right back.
Maxie, if you want a shirt, just enter into the. I gave up on submitting anywhere but Facebook. Okay, all you guys got to do is have a link with http:// in front of it. It will take any link. I'm just going to check them to make sure they're good. Okay, let's see here. I think I missed somebody here. Sure, I got all these people. All right, so the next winner is Leonardo. Congrats, Leonardo. Let's see here. Danny, do you think you could tell us about how the professor account works?
Yeah, so the professor account is pretty cool. We give them away for free if you're a professor, and we usually do have a conversation and verify that. We're trying to encourage you to use it within your classes. So you still get the benefit of having a team, so you'll be able to check reporting features, check out the stats of your students, look at their test scores, look at their lab performance, that sort of thing. And you'll be able to assign content to people with our custom learning path feature. So that's one thing we've been doing. We got a few schools lined up now. It's getting a little bit late for professors to start designing their curriculum at this point. I mean, school starts in probably 3 weeks or so, depending on where you live. But if you're a professor out there and you want to use us for spring or next fall, get in touch with us. Send a ticket in. There's a free professor account link on the regular Linux Academy page, so go ahead and check that out and let us know how we can help.
Right on. Right on. Let's see here. I think some people just released some stuff. We don't have Terry or James here with us today. Another prize, I guess? Let's do it. Okay. Andre, you're the next winner. Username's Sleepy. Steven, are you there?
Yes, sir.
What you got in the background over there?
What do I got in the background?
Yeah, show us some of that stuff.
Oh, I won't do that.
Do you see me? Do you see me?
Oh, he's back.
I see you.
There he is. Oh, okay. So
what room is that?
all of our production value goes to down the drain, and then what we have is we have what used to be just my office, but we hired so many people that it's now also Jonathan's office. So if you look, take your direction of your eyes over here, that would be Jonathan's office at the time. We are moving. What's really cool is we're moving offices in what, 5 months to. Do you guys see this microphone following me around as I move? Because that's Jonathan.
Is somebody holding the mic?
Jonathan.
Got a mic
How's it
man.
going, everybody? My name is Jonathan. Anthony, thank you for the intro. I'm coming from a varied background, but just mostly tech stuff, unmanned systems, drones. If you guys are into that, hit me up. I'd love to chat about those things. I'll nerd out pretty hard. But I pretty much do all the stuff that Anthony doesn't want to do. Anthony is
like setting up our cameras.
yeah, like setting up cameras.
I mean,
so maybe we need some more for that.
Yeah.
Jonathan's our Chief Operating Officer. He was hired as COO of Linux Academy. Has lots of experience in this type of deal. Brings a lot of value, a lot of rationale. I'm kind of I'm a high energy person, so keeps me good. It keeps me good. So he's doing a lot here. So I didn't mean to interrupt you. You had more.
Nope. That's it.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for coming out.
Notice the Ninja Turtle shirt.
That is an awesome shirt.
Ninja Turtle shirt.
Thank you.
I mean, I'm wearing a Linux Academy shirt. I'm just saying.
I didn't think you'd put me on camera.
I'm just saying.
It's Hawaiian Shirt Friday.
Hawaiian shirt. It is Friday, isn't it? It is Friday. So, best news ever. I think we're about ready to talk about some stuff. So, with that, we're going to start off and talk about, and I'm probably going to just open up my Linux Academy screen here. I'm going to open up the staging account. Staging is our environment where stuff goes for testing, right? Dev/null is our environment where stuff goes to die. And staging is our environment where stuff goes to testing. So as soon as I connect to the VPN on this machine, since I had to do it on the other machine, we will, since I'm not on the office Wi-Fi, I'm on the guest Wi-Fi for some reason, but stuff has been a little crazy this morning. So as soon as I'm connected, I'm going to pull up staging. We're going to talk about some of our new releases. So we took a little bit of a different strategy over the past few months, because I'm sure as you're probably gathering right now, it's been almost complete chaos, everything happening. We didn't expect to be overloaded on this office. We didn't expect a lot of things, but our team has grown, and like I said, 4 or 5 of them aren't here right now, and they've just been really awesome. And we're going to tell you a little bit about what they're doing too. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put the spotlight over on Steven a little bit here, and we're going to have him just start with his Introduction to Azure course real quick that you did, and just Steven, what's the goal of that? Does it prepare you for a certification? I mean, it's only 5 hours long, so why don't you just go ahead and adjust that?
So the Introduction to Azure course is for those people who clearly have no background or knowledge of Azure up to date. So it just kind of gets you familiar with what Azure is, how to log in with Azure. I've got a really bad feedback, guys.
Keep going.
And basically, it's just a precursor for some awesome material that we actually just hired somebody for to be our Microsoft Azure guy. We've got a 520, 532, 533 that are certification-based tracks for Azure coming. So really, this just kind of gets you ready for the certification-based material. This is just getting you familiar with what Azure is and real basics of using it.
Awesome, awesome. And what's really cool is I have this on my screen right now. I don't know if anybody can see it. I'm not going to browse down too far because I just gave something away if you can see it. Can they see that, Richard?
Yep.
Yes? Yes. All right. So if you could see just no. Okay, so we'll just stick with that. That's all I'm going to show. I just showed something. That's not good. But essentially, Steven is about to launch his Cloud Essentials course, right? So we have Linux Essentials from Steven. The other thing that we have now, though, is Cloud Essentials. What is a cloud? Why do I need it? What's virtualization? What's SaaS? What is all that crazy stuff? So, Steven, can you tell us a little bit about Cloud Essentials, maybe, that we're getting ready to launch?
Sure. So Cloud Essentials is CompTIA's certification. It's as the name implies, it's very essential base training. So you're going to learn about what the cloud is, why the cloud is important. If you don't know what the cloud is by now, then you probably aren't a Linux Academy student. But it's definitely a good certification hopper. It's really good for C-level people too. So if your boss is still trying to figure out what cloud is all about and what cloud can do for you, then it's a great informative class for that. It's also good if you're interested in CompTIA's later cloud-based certifications, such as Cloud Plus, which we probably will release in the future as well. This is a stepping stone for that particular certification as well.
Yeah, on that note, so Cloud Essentials is a certification. So I'm going to go ahead and also announce, we're not doing a little slide presentation this time. That seemed a little boring. So we're actually going to go ahead and announce 2 courses that we're bringing to the Linux Academy over the next 2 weeks. Now, this is a little bit outside of the wheelhouse about how we normally do things, but Security Plus and Network Plus were highly, highly requested courses, and we like focusing on kind of the Linux things. And so we've actually worked with Ryan over at Cybrary to bring Network Plus and Security Plus to our Linux Academy students. And so we will be pushing that onto the site here in the next 2 to 3 weeks as we go forward. So that's really, really exciting, and a shout out to them. I love Ryan over there, and we get to talk quite a bit. So Awesome. If you guys have any questions, also feel free to pump in. I should probably hop in the channel. I haven't opened that part yet. So next what we're going to do is Terry's not here. So Terry's had a few course launches between here and there, and I'm going to play Terry. So after I open up my IRC chat. So while I open up my IRC chat, Richard, give stuff away, man. What have you been doing? Richard's muted. Richard's muted. No?
I have the prize ready.
There we go.
That's Robbie. Congrats, Robbie. Let me paste that in the chat there. If you guys got questions in chat, oh, Anthony's in there.
I'm here.
If you had a question before, go ahead and repost that if we didn't get to it just yet. We're going to probably get into our Q&A pretty soon here.
How many giveaways have we done so far?
We have done 6.
Okay, so there's still some hope for people out there.
We got 4 more, and we got 2 Amazon Echoes we're going to give away too.
Oh, we're only giving away 4 more swag packs? Up that. Let's give away a couple more. They've been putting up with my shenanigans since we started this 41 minutes ago. We haven't given them much. Let's give them some more.
All right. Let's do another one then. Wow, that's me. That's my test one. I won. Okay.
Oh, we're going to give them more. We're probably going to, for your guys' patience, for y'all's patience, we're in Texas now. I'm going to give you more. I'm going to answer Scott Turks questions. All right, keep going, Richard.
Okay, the next one I got is username Replicator.
Replicator.
It's a very, very serious name.
Because my screen is still showing, isn't it? I should probably so the next thing I'm going to go ahead and, are you showing that? Are we back on my screen?
Yep.
All right, so the next thing that we're going to go ahead and talk about a little bit is our newest course that was just launched, and I'm going to answer all of your questions that I know are going to come with this that are just all completely Python related. So I'm going to get there. Don't go crazy in the chat yet. So what we have is the System Administrator's Guide to Bash Scripting by Terry Cox. Terry's out doing a talk on Docker right now at the Tulsa Tech Fest, believe it or not. And so what we have, oh no, I keep giving stuff away. Maybe I should show that before I keep showing courses. I'm giving stuff away. So what we have here is the 8-hour-long, 7.5-hour-long course from Terry that goes over Bash scripting, has a ton of exercises, and that does remind me, James didn't hop on here. Maybe we could get, he's probably deep into assessments. He's our assessment engineer, and he's really good at Bash scripting and regex. So he also helped with building some of these Bash scripting guides, and actually our downloadable study guide came from, it was actually contributed to by the first time ever by a Linux Academy student who did an amazing job, and we worked with him. In fact, we're trying to get him on staff all at the same time. So if you guys are ever interested in doing that or writing exercises or contributing to Linux Academy, hit me up. And if you don't know how to hit me up, just go through Sean, submit a support ticket, and he'll make sure it gets to me. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. So with that, I'm sure everybody is getting ready to ask the question, are we going to have a Python course? And the reason I can read your minds is because we did a community announcement, and everybody asked, when are we going to have a Python course? So mind reading, I will just say this. We have added yet another addition to the staff who starts August 18th. And this addition to the staff is high-level Python, has patented systems written in Perl, and does massive, massive Hadoop architectures. So take what you want from that, derive what you want from that. Don't get too imaginary on what you're going to take from that, but there's a hint for you a little bit. So just know that we are aha forward. That's what I'm talking about right now. I'm talking about this right now in chat. Like, let's get. I see you in chat. No, but yes, we will have the Python, and we will have Python. If you don't know this already, aha forward, we have the Ruby course already, and it's actually really cool. David wrote the Ruby course, or built it. David, do you remember enough about the Ruby course to talk a little bit about it for a second?
Yeah, I can give you a brief overview. So the Ruby course basically goes from 1 to 100 miles an hour over the course of a few hours. And we'll start off, it starts off with some basic syntax and usage for Ruby, and then continues into a stage of basically developing your own version of a log reader that'll sort out different things and let you kind of search and filter. And then it concludes with some in-depth detail on multi-threading environments for Ruby.
Awesome, awesome. So if you didn't know that, we already have Ruby. Yeah, Python's coming. You could probably defer from what I said that Perl will be on its way. So we're really all over that. So on that note, I'm just going to go ahead and say it. You guys have been awesome. There's a lot of you here. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. If you've been to linuxacademy.com, you know what? I'm going to pull it up. I'm just going to show you. We're just going to announce our little secret sauce section that's launching in 2 weeks. It's probably close enough. You guys have been really good, hanging out, patient. So let me pull up my screen here real quick. Let me share my screen. If you haven't seen the new Linux Academy website, here it is. It's pretty awesome. Everybody did a great job on that. We're going to browse down here a little bit, and we're going to see, oh, what's coming soon? There's something. We have AWS, Linux, OpenStack, DevOps, and Azure. What else is coming? And in fact, is more coming in Azure? All we have is one course in there. Well, to answer your question, we are adding and will have the Azure on Linux certification at the end of September. So we will have that training course completed and launched at the end of September. We will be launching the other 2 courses for the Azure Architect certification through the end of 2016. So we'll have all of that and available to you by December 31st, or that's the plan at this time, right? Things happen all the time. So what's this coming soon? I don't get it. What else could it be, right? So what's coming soon? Big data. Big data, right? So we actually have Manisha, who's not here today, and she is launching our Big Data Spark course. Big Data Spark course, Spark, right? If you're not familiar with Spark, I said Smart. If you're not familiar with Spark, you want to check out our course. And she has a lot planned for that. So that's super, super, super exciting. And I think we might just go ahead and answer a lot of questions here today. So do we need to give something away? Should we answer some questions in the community? Stephen, I think Sleepy has a question for you in the community you might want to take a look at.
So to answer your question, is there a KVM Red Hat virtual course in plans? Yes, there is. And there's actually 2. So the first one is going to be specifically just on using Linux virtualization. It will be specifically on Red Hat. And then we're actually going to talk about one. Well, you know what? Actually, I can't tell you about it. But it's Red Hat specific and it's virtualization specific. But yes, there will be KVM training coming within the next few months.
Hey, Stephen. Hey, Stephen.
Hey, Anthony. What's
Keep
up?
talking.
All right, let's see if there's any other questions here. You know, we haven't given anything away in a while, Richard. I think it's probably time to give some more stuff away.
I feel like that's all I've been doing.
You know, you haven't, though. It's been a few minutes.
Okay. The next winner is Francisco Raphael. Congratulations, you have won a Linux Academy prize pack.
So how many prize packs have we given away so far, Richard?
We have given away 1, 2, 3. There's 2 more. Because we were out of the 10, original 10. We might give away some more stuff afterwards. We got 2 more prize packs, and then 2 Amazon Echoes.
Does anybody in the community have any Echoes right now? Anybody doing any development with those? Doing some fun automation with their Echoes?
Anybody in chat? Anybody got an Echo in chat?
The only echo I get is when people forget to mute themselves.
Oh. Where is Anthony? Where did he go?
Welcome back, Anthony.
Welcome back. Welcome back. We actually have the thing working. So
I don't know.
Okay. With announcements, right? We're getting kind of into it a little bit deep. And I just want to say, if our students who we love, we just love you guys so much, y'all, Texas style, right? We just love you so much, and I just want you to know, everything we see I hear what you're asking for, right? You know, Chef did just release certifications. You know, to be able to vet and create good certification courses, it takes a little bit of time, right? And we already have a pipeline of courses for the next 3 to 4 months that we are hashing out, probably several courses a month all the way through the end of the year. DevOps Pro from AWS is one of those that's launching later this month. I'm probably just going to turn it on and make what's available now today, so and then add it as we have it, because there's a lot of you that's very excited on that. So, you know, just know we hear you and we see your requests. We also see what's happening in the technology community. And I will say that if it's certification related, even if it's not certification related, and it's related to AWS, DevOps, Azure, OpenStack, Big Data, Linux, what am I missing? If it's related to those categories, you have our attention. And just know it has our attention, and we will be adding stuff. So George, you saw earlier today, he's joining in with me to do some more DevOps content, right? So that's going to be very, very exciting. And so here's what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and announce one of our community features here real quick. You know, I'm not sure if you're aware, if you've been inside of the community. It's actually our oldest feature, right? It has been here. I wrote that originally, what, 5 years ago? And it has been here for a while. And what we wanted to do is we wanted to rethink it. And we did. But it's not ready. We thought we were going to have it ready for you today. It's not ready for you today. And it's so awesome, I don't even want to show you what we have yet, because I don't want to give it away. And we will be launching it probably in the next 30 days or so. And yes, Elk Stack is on the radar. I don't have any announcements of it at this time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and show you one cool feature that is community related that will probably push out in alpha. It needs to go through some design love first, but let's just show you what we have going on. And then we can talk a little bit more about some other stuff here. So I'm going to try to share my screen. So here we go. Here's my screen. This is my screen. I'm reading chat at the same time. So here we go. I'm going to browse down. Now, David, why don't you, David, do you want to talk about this? Do you want to talk about where you came up with this? What do you want to do? David wrote this. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was kind of thinking, you know, what is it that people get out of when they sit in a classroom and meet with a lot of other people, say a professor and, you know, other classmates? And I thought, well, they really get to interact with each other. So what I thought up was, how about we build a way so that you can interact with a number of people in kind of like a small, private kind of way with just, you know, 4, 5, 10 people, and be able to start conversations about course content with each other and kind of help each other learn the content. And so that basically became the idea of a study group. And right now we are going to show you what a study group can be.
I should open up the course that has our practice study groups on it. Would be helpful, I think. Let me do that.
So we're going to go to Linux Essentials here.
Here we go. Do you see it on the screen?
Yeah, tell me about the Pokemon study group.
That sounds like a study group for Jonathan. So, do you want me to walk through it, David, or do you want to walk through it?
I'll let you walk through since you have it on your screen. It'd be a little difficult for me to do it.
Awesome. So basically, you know, even if you don't have people you're studying with, maybe you want to find a study group. So as you can tell here, I've actually been invited to multiple study groups where we study Pokemon and David's team. And these are also what we have is called open groups. Now, open groups are groups that somebody creates, which is a public group on the course. So anybody could go ahead and join that course. Now, what we like to do is we like to have this option, show my online status, or also, at the same time, introduce myself. So when you join the group, it's going to send an announcement to the group, and it's also going to show whenever you're online, right? So, you know, if it's 2 o'clock in the morning, maybe you don't want to feel alone if you're studying. You can look and see if other people are studying with you. So next, if I go to Create Study Group, and like I said, our design is still being tweaked. This is very much an alpha product. which means not production ready, but we'll probably push it out to you because y'all are pretty awesome. So I'm just going to call this Anthony's group. Now, when we have you create these groups, just know that we are moderating this, right? So use good names, be appropriate, describe what the group is, all of that type of good stuff, and then it's automatically going to select my course for you. Now, I can create a private group, right? I can totally create a private group, or I can create an open group, right? So let's be open. We want to allow other members to invite other members, maybe, and yeah, I want to show my online status. I'm a bit of a Grinch today, so I'm not going to introduce myself, and I'm just going to hit save. And if you notice here, I now have a study group. And what happens is an instructor is actually automatically enrolled in every single study group that's created. So if you have questions that need answered, that might need instructor help, they see what you're talking about and can chime in and help you with that. So the other cool part of this, and correct me if I'm wrong, David, the other cool part about this is when you create a subject, you can actually use the @ symbol on somebody's name. So I can @ Steven. And if I @ Steven, Steven's going to get a notification at the top where his notification page is, right? So Steven's going to get that notification, and we're going to be able to have a conversation, right? And the cool thing is part of our new feature on the community, you're going to be able to edit posts, right? So you will be able to edit posts in here already, right? So that's pretty cool. And I can reply to my own thread. Steven can reply to the thread. We could be talking about it, all of that good stuff. I can hit the back button, right? So these are study groups which allow you to be, we'll take Android's theme line, be together, not the same, right? Allows you to be together. So, and you can see here that I'm shown as online. Steven's probably timed out on Linux Academy website, so he's not online. So I'm going to go ahead and hit close. So do you guys have any questions, or do you all have any questions that you might have for us at this moment? In fact, since Terry's here, we're going to go ahead and announce some of the courses that he's launching in the next 2 months. So Terry, believe it or not, it will be launching a brand new Docker course. Complete refresh. Docker's changed a lot. No, prizes are not over. Brand new Docker course. A brand new Kubernetes course. Oh, what? Docker clustering? No way. Absolutely. Brand new Kubernetes course. Terry won't be sleeping very much. We'll also be launching Linux Professional Institute Exam 201 complete course, which if you are familiar with that at all, we like Linux Professional Institute for the sure fact that it just covers a lot of core information, right? Compiling kernels, PAM, LDAP. It's pretty cool, right? So then he's also going to be launching LPIC 202, right? LPIC Level 2 is 2 exams, so we got to have 2 courses for it. He's going to be launching both of those. Be a little patient. I say 2 months. We need to, you know, things happen, right? Could be a little bit delayed, but that's the kind of goals for it. And Terry did just launch the Bash course. So we're going to LinuxCon. There might be another conference or two. At this point, we don't have anything scheduled. We have a lot going on in the office, so we probably won't be going anywhere else. But I had one more thing. I completely forgot what it was. But Anthony, you asked if Anthony was going to be doing any courses. I got the DevOps Pro course coming, and I'm trying to decide which I'm going to do. If I'm going to do the Puppet Professional 2016 certification. It's not out yet, so we're going to wait for the refresh coming this fall, which I believe is coming this fall, or potentially dive in with Chef. And George and I will be working on, George will be launching a couple cool courses, actually, but we'll probably also work on some, and with Terry, and probably even Christoph, some continuous integration items. So another course that we're going to announce real quick, that we had 2 courses that are added. We'll talk about a little bit more content. There's a lot of stuff. It's been a while since we've talked to everybody. So do we need to give something away, Richard?
Yes, and I seen him in chat here too. So Julio, make some noise. You're the next winner. Congratulations. Make some noise in the chat. And that was our last 10. So we're coming up to those Amazon Echoes now.
Yeah.
I don't think people are really excited about it that much. I want to see some noise in chat. I want to get crazy in there.
No echoes? All right, I'll take them home. It's cool.
I guess they're not really
My
excited.
lights, my security system, it's all good. Hey, this is not a water bottle. This is a brand new, authentic Linux Academy bottle that
There's some
I
noise.
keep water in. So the next thing I'm going to announce. All right, see, now we're talking about the echoes. Am I sharing my screen? I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to share my screen. If you haven't been inside of AWS's section on our website, we have a new course in there. We actually have 2 new AWS courses that are launching this month, not including that have launched or will be launching this month, not including DevOps. So if we include DevOps, there's 3. That's a lot of AWS courses. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to click share. So Tom, our instructor who's with Terry and Christoph and Caleb, is in Tulsa, Oklahoma. But we have this manage and deploy code with AWS developer tools. So at the Linux Academy, we like to build courses that are in depth, right? So if you take a look at it, this course actually covers AWS code commit, setup and configuration, AWS code deploy, setup and configuration, code pipeline basics, code pipeline advanced, and then it also includes labs. Now the reason we have this course independent of AWS DevOps is because this is not covered in AWS DevOps because it's not part of their what's the word for it? Their domain for the exam, right? So we have a course for you to go learn all of this cool DevOps stuff. So if you want more DevOps, this is technically DevOps. We actually need to make it so it shows up in the DevOps section. But this talks about some pipelines and some other good stuff like that. So DevOps, 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 and we plan on doing it by, you know, developers and instructors. So any questions on that? All right, well, fantastic. So the next course that we're launching from Thomas is actually AWS Mobile Hub. AWS Mobile Hub. So that's going to be really, really cool. I think that's all I have. Let's give some stuff away.
Okay. I got one more prize before we give away the echoes. So this is for a Linux Academy prize pack. Oh, and I hope I don't butcher this name. Sarisha? Is that it? Congratulations. Paste it in chat here. Loud noises. I want more loud noises. Yes. Okay, Anthony.
Yeah, so application versions, I mean, when we do our courses, we say which server labs to use in the servers. We follow through it. So everything's changing. It's an agile development world. I mean, AWS pushed over 357 public updates in 2015. That's more than 1 update a day. So what we do is we focus around the competencies. Even though they may change their interface, if the fundamental concepts don't change, then we consider it still valid, right? We want to make sure it's all up to date, but we can't re-record a whole entire course every time they create a new interface that shows the exact same thing, right? So with that, though, if anything does change, we always update that. And so for those of you who don't know, and we're going to finish out, I think we have one more giveaway, and then we're going to conclude the show, but for those of you who don't know, it takes about 2 months to record a course. So there are times that a single video can take exactly, if not more, an 8-hour day in order to record, right? So you have editing, you have creating the material, you have producing it. So it does take a lot of time, and just know that we're always doing this and waiting for awesome content. You know, we're working as hard as we can on it, but I always appreciate your patience, because rest assured, we are here in the office, and some of them away, working for you every single day. We love you. We love our students. We love the fact that you tell everybody about us. There are a lot of you on Reddit that share when people ask and say amazing, wonderful things. A lot of you are sharing when you get jobs at AWS, for example. We've had several people get on over at AWS and all of that good stuff. So keep that in mind, and we appreciate you sharing the word. So I think that's all I have. Do we already give away all the echoes? I don't think I was listening to you, Richard.
I don't know. You really want to give them away?
No. Do we even have the echoes?
Okay, I'll draw one. Okay, the first Amazon Echo winner is, I'm going to butcher this name too. I'm just going to read the username. AK Drive Us. Oh, I told him spam. It's fine.
Oh.
I want to get him excited. I want to get him excited.
Well, he's spamming like, please a quiz for each course.
Oh. Not that.
We have the practice exams for the proper courses. Oh, you know what? Don't give anything away. You want quizzes? We have announcements. Forgot all about that. So here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I don't know if you know this, but we have this little thing called performance-based assessments. Performance-based assessments, and we just added 3 performance-based assessments to the Linux Academy. And if you want a free voucher and you're in this show, Richard, let's give them all free vouchers so they can take one of these 3 assessments. Can you do that? Can you do that, Mr. Coder?
If you want a free voucher, then send it to support@linuxacademy.com. Say you were on the show. Say, give me my voucher.
So we'll give you a free voucher, and if you notice, there's Linux system administration, scheduling tasks, working with sys and NFS, Nginx basics. These are performance-based. What that means, it deploys out an environment, you do your work, and it grades you. With that, we are announcing, because we already have the LFCSA, Linux Foundation Certified System Administrator practice exam, we have completed the material but have not added it for the Linux Foundation Certified Engineer practice exam, the Red Hat Certified Engineer practice exam, and the Red Hat Certified System Administrator practice exam. All of those performance-based practice exams plus another 9 assessments will be added to our assessment engine over the next 4 to 5 weeks. So, if you want to test, that's the way to test. Great job, and another echo as we're ready to give
one last prize. Are you guys ready?
Oh, Sleepy completely missed it. Sleepy completely missed it. Hold on. We got to backtrack.
Okay.
We got to backtrack.
Wake up, Sleepy.
Yeah,
Come on,
we
wake
got
up,
to backtrack. It's fair. It's fair. He sleeps a lot. What's up?
I want to see. Let's see if this person's in chat.
Come here. Hold on a second. Come here. Come here. Come here. So Colette, you guys met her.
Yep.
I completely forgot to talk about something. It's probably like our most important thing for the show. My bad. She's reminded me. So thank you.
Yep.
Thank you. So we didn't get. Did we give away the Echo?
No.
No, don't give it away yet. We don't want people leaving. You have to be here for it. But Sleepy, yes. Python, Perl, Ruby, yes, yes, yes. It's all coming. Everything you guys want, everything you keep saying, it's all coming. Just yes. Just give us 4 to 5 months to put it all together. So I'm going to share my screen real quick. And the screen needs to be shared, so I'm going to share my screen. And here we go. So I don't know how many of you know, but our coolest feature that David developed, and maybe David, I'll have you talk about it here in a moment, the coolest feature that we have right now is actually our note cards, right? And so our note cards, if you don't know, is our coolest feature. Did I say that yet? I don't know if I said that. But our note cards are definitely our coolest feature. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a competition around our note cards. You guys want free Linux Academy? You want swag? Do you want $100? Do you want $200? What if we gave that away every single week for the next 6 weeks? Only if you participate. How do you do this? How do you win that? You win by learning. All you got to do is come in and learn, and you're going to win. So tell me more, Anthony. Oh, thank you for asking, Richard. Well, you can do that, and I'm going to open up this AWS Certified Solutions Architect course, and I'm going to head over to note cards. Right, and you can do that, and if you don't know this, these are my note cards for this course. We actually have a message coming here in our next code deploy. We haven't merged it to staging yet. And then we have Instructor Decks. Now this is the deck an instructor at Linux Academy, to be clear, has created. So if I click it, I can actually study this instructor's deck. I can click on Study, and I can go through all of the studying processes on it. Now, what if I don't want to study all of his cards? What if I don't want to study all of his cards? I do like some of them I already know. So what I can do is I can actually fork his card. I can make any changes, and I can save it, and it's now in my deck.
Wow.
So I can go through other students' cards. So let's see here. I could go through my own cards, or whoever this is. This is not mine. Somebody made a lot of awesome cards. Whoever that is needs some swag. Wow. There's a lot of cards in here. Look at this, 272 cards that people have created. So you can go through, and when you do it, before you fork it, say, hey, man, nice job, right? Or you're going to fork it. I'm going to go ahead and fork this card. I'm going to do a lowercase c on this one, but I'm going to save it to my deck. It's been forked to my current deck. So the cool part about that is now if I come over here and refresh my page, I'll be able to see the cards that I've been forking. So what is this? These are my note cards in my deck that I forked, right? So I can go over here, I can go to view my deck, and I can go ahead and study my deck of note cards. Now, how can I create note cards while watching the course, right? Well, that's a great question. Thanks again, Richard. You're very helpful with those.
No problem.
Very timely questions. So we are going to have, we don't have video recording working on staging on purpose for security purposes, so this is not a real error, so don't go crazy in chat. But so when we browse down here, I can see popular decks that are associated. I can also see popular cards that were created, and I think in our next release from John's code set actually deploys this down all the way down. And so I can sit here while I'm watching and studying and create cards as I'm creating. And we also have a little bit of a fix coming in to be able to add the cards while you're watching instead of a pop-up here, right? That's a little bit in the way, but we'll go ahead and do that. So what we're going to do is, we're going to inspire everybody to create note cards. What we believe is note cards is a great way for you to study. Not only can you use Instructor Decks, but you can also study what other students are doing. And you can ask your own questions. Maybe you want to create little quiz questions to yourself. Do it. Right? Note cards will all be available on Android and iOS. We have a massive code update for both of those platforms that our dev team who is remote is working on that. And it's a complete new interface, and it's going to have all of the note cards on there. So you can study on the go, right? The mobile device is perfect for note cards. So thank you for asking. So that's it. That's what I have. Thank you, Colette. Thank you, everybody. It's been a crazy show. We have an Echo to give away.
Yes, I have the winner, too.
Well, so I think what we should do is we should just, like, mic drop and then shut everything off before announcing it. Like, oh, just kidding. Just kidding. All right, go ahead. Let's give that last Echo away.
Okay. It goes to Brandon. I'm going to put it in chat.
He better be in chat. Let's hear him go crazy.
Oh, I want to see you. Say something. Let's get a... Do you even want this Echo?
If he doesn't say anything,
He's gone. People are saying he's gone.
Oh man. So what do we do?
I don't know. This wasn't a requirement for everybody else.
So he won an Echo and he's not here to celebrate. We'll celebrate for him.
It sounds like a Linux Academy instructor gets one. Yay! I win!
Woo, yay!
All right. Well, I guess he's just being shy. He's not saying anything in chat. So make sure, guys, fill out your prize address info and your shirt size on your user profile, or else we can't send you anything.
And you better do that. Do it by Monday morning. If you don't do it by Monday morning and the swag goes out, you don't get it. Cool? Everybody, this has been amazing. I hope you know that we are working as hard as we possibly can. We have so much stuff coming. Today we talked about new courses, a lot of new content coming, a ton of new content coming, our big data section coming, our Azure certification coming, our LPIC 2, our KVM, our OpenLDAP, our Python, our Perl. I can't even remember it all. We talked about note cards. We are going to give away, I think it's $100 a week, and we're going to have a leaderboard, and we're going to post it. We're going to give $100 a week, and then we're going to have a big, giant grand prize. I'll have Colette post more about it in the community. We talked about study groups. Be together, not the same. Android, I have to say that, or else I could get sued, right? It's a play. We're describing it. And then note cards, and then the assessments, the performance-based assessments. If you want a voucher, everybody gets a voucher. Everybody wins. Take your performance-based assessments. That's all we have. Do you have any questions? Contact support, and thanks for showing up.